let you guys fall asleep with better lighting instead of that bright white light that I usually have. So we're gonna do a little of a calming ASMR story time. Gather round, gather round. So let's slow down, breathe in, and let your imagination carry you far, far, far away to a hidden place that only opens when the stars begin to whisper. It was just past twilight when you found it. You had wandered a little off the path. The soft grass beneath your feet still warm from the day's sun. The air smelled faintly of jasmine, and a hush had fallen over the world, like nature itself was tucking in for the night. You thought you were alone until you noticed the faint golden glow flickering between the trees. A single lantern, then another, and another. They formed a trail, a quiet invitation. You followed. Each lantern swayed slightly in the breeze. Its flame steady yet warm. The forest grew quieter the deeper you walked, not dark but gentle, like the hush of a library or the comfort of thick blankets. Thick blankets. Your footsteps softened, your breathing slowed. The only sounds were the rustling leaves above and the soft crunch moss below. And then you saw it, tucked beneath a weeping willow with branches like silk curtains, stood a building, old, hidden, yet alive. The Moonlit Library. The door opened without a sound. Inside, everything smelled of old books and lavender. Yeah, lavender. Wooden beams curved like tree branches, forming shelves upon shelves of books that reached the ceiling. The room shimmered but faintly, not from electricity, but from something older, perhaps magic. Behind a small desk sat a figure wrapped in a shawl of starlight. Her voice was a whisper, but it echoed softly in your chest. You've been expected. You blinked, unsure if she was real. Of course, conjured by the storybook air. She handed you a key, smooth, silver, slightly warm to the touch. Each book in this library leads to a different dream. Your key will guide you to one of the most tonight. You look down endlessly in a hallway of shelves, and the key began to tug softly, guiding you deeper. The key led you to a deep green volume with gold trim. You slid it from the shelf, feeling the hum of energy beneath its cover. As you opened it, the air around you shifted as a salty breeze touched your cheeks. Suddenly, you weren't in the library anymore. You stood on a bench each night, waves kissing the shore, with gentle hushes. Moonlight silvered the sand. A wooden dock creaked nearby, and a small rowboat waited patiently. The sea was calm, each stroke of the oars brought a new sound. The lapping water, distant bells, and a voice, your voice, or perhaps a past version of it. The sea carried your boat to a distant island of memories, places you had forgotten, soft things you had once known, a field where you used to laugh, a porch where someone once hummed your name, a tree you used to climb. Each memory came as a whisper, and the ocean listened, carrying them away. As the island faded, the pages turned themselves again. Now you stood in a room with a dome ceiling made of glass, and stars. You can see stars shimmering above. Close enough to the touch. Close enough to the touch. Pillows and blankets filled the space, layered in cozy softness. A kettle steamed on the stove in the corner, filling the room with the scent of vanilla and honey. You sat down, and on the wall itself magically, stitch by stitch, with images of your day, a kindness you gave, a breath you forgot to take, a thought you had beneath the noise. They shimmered like constellations. The keeper appeared again, her eyes warm this time. This is where you rest, not to escape, but to be held. You've done enough for today. The stories will await. But for now, just listen to the quietness. You start to lay back and lie down. The pillows cradled your head like clouds. The pillows cradled your head like clouds. Your breath deepened. The stars above blinked slowly, patiently, and the library hummed a lullaby made from the turning pages and the wind in the trees. As you lie down, your eyes begin to feel soft yet heavy, and you slowly close your eyes, and you start to drift away, and it feels serene and calm, because you had such a long day, and you deserve peace, and you deserve happiness, and you're safe here. The key you had will always bring you back to this place when you need to dream again. Sleep well, my nerd herd, and may the next story find you back here with me when the time is right. Have a lovely night. I'll stay here in the meantime. ASMR Nerd Herd.